Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Chris Parvis Magna here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about some movement things that I've discovered on Splitgate. This is going to be a quick little video, I think. But I wanted to show you guys a few things that I discovered today that I don't think a lot of other players are talking about. But basically what this comes down to is that you can actually, so like you guys know that you can sprint, right? You can sprint around the map like this and you can sprint into a slide, right? Cool. Well, you can actually engage your sprint in midair. And when you do, it gives you a pretty good speed boost. Let me show you. So if I walk and I jump, that's what that looks like. Now, if I walk, jump, sprint, that's what that looks like. You see, you go just a little bit further, a little bit faster, like that. This comes into play a lot when you're jetting. So like, watch this. If I stand on, let's see, what's a good spot to stand on? I will stand on this thing right here. Stand on this thing. And if I walk forward and jet, this is as far as I'm going to go. Okay, I let go. And I landed like right on the other side of this thing, right? If I go back to the spot, line myself up on this again. Now I'm going to walk, like I'm going to jump and then sprint in midair and jet. Ready? Look how much further it took me. Look at that. It's actually a pretty good difference, right? At least in this situation specifically, that makes the difference between you being able to hit this slope for a slide to get into back of red, right? And so that makes a pretty good difference in terms of like smoothing out your movement, okay? So that's thing number one that I discovered, engaging your jump in midair. And you can actually engage it in any direction, guys. So you can actually engage it to the left. You can engage it to the right. You can engage it backwards and then land into a slide. Isn't that so cool? It kind of reminds me a little bit of Titanfall. It's really, really exciting. Okay, and then now the next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the following. When you engage your jump in midair, when you land, so long as you are facing in the correct direction and you are pressing and holding W, you will land into your sprint, okay? So if I jump, right, I land into my walk right there. If I'm jumping, just walking normally. But if I jump, engage my sprint, and then, oh, sorry, I tried going for a slide there, just second nature. If I jump, engage my sprint, and just land, I land straight into my sprint. Now, this also works in any direction. So check this out. I'm going to jump to the right, engage my sprint in midair, and then turn my camera so I land in a sprint. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. And so this makes it so that I can engage this sprint. I can trigger this sprint in midair and get some pretty fluid movement around the map. And you can actually like the angle is pretty forgiving, and you can actually combine it with a diagonal movement. So I can do W and D for in that situation, right? And land in a pretty solid, just like smooth straight into my sprint, right? The last thing I discovered today is you can actually slide hop in this game, kind of like how you can in Titanfall. I don't know how effective it is, honestly. It's not going to be faster than portaling around the map. It's not going to be safer than portaling around the map. So I'm not sure exactly like how much use you'll get out of it, but it's fun. And the way you do that is obviously by sprinting, jumping, sliding, jump, sprint, slide. Remember the sprint emitter is really important so that you get that little bit of extra speed, right? And you can kind of get around with like that. As of right now, maybe this will get patched in the future, but as of right now, hold to crouch does not work. So like right now, if I hold crouch, see, like I just land back into a walk. I was holding crouch that whole time. Let me try toggle crouch. I actually, I bound my toggle crouch to caps lock just for the sake of this test. So if I sprint, jump, yeah, it still doesn't work. So, you know, do with that what you may. It will. I don't know that it's like really gonna be that important of a tech. Obviously, like for small bursts of movement around the map. So like, if I were to do something like this, right, which is a very risky play that you should not really try anyway. Right, and actually, running into the edge kills your momentum entirely. But as you can see, like there's a few like niche things, I guess. You know, something like this. Oh man, you can actually go so far if you engage that slide in midair. Anyway, you you get what I mean. Like you can get some pretty good air and some pretty good movement out of these like slide hops, but I don't know how like um really technical or how much you're going to be able to apply that in game. Honestly, if you're playing, for example, if you're playing split ball in ozone and you're back here, you grab a split ball from red base, instead of doing that whole thing and getting sniped out of the sky, it's a lot safer to do something like this, that, and then like you're home. Actually, can I peek this angle here? Yeah. And then boom, you're home. It's a lot safer, a lot faster. Like you run much less chance, like you expose yourself to a lot less angles that the enemy can shoot you from. So like, honestly, it's cool. I like that it's there because it does remind me of Titanfall. But I don't know how useful it's gonna be. But yeah, just wanted to make sure I let you guys know about it. I think that's about it for today. If you guys like this video, let me know by leaving a like, leave a comment down below. How are you enjoying Splitgate 2? Do you like the movement? Do you like the portal mechanics? Do you like the weapons? I love everything about this game. This game feels really good to play. It's exactly what I was craving out of FPS right now. So it's really, really exciting to have it finally in our hands and the servers to be working as they're supposed to. So that's really, really cool. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, let me know, and I'll make some more in the future. And for more Splitgate 2 tips and tricks or gameplay, you can tune in to here, chrisparvismagna, or youtube.com/chrisparvismagna, or you can catch me live over at Twitch on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at around 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.